Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your own magic book reading session. Today we are on day 18. Wow. So we have come a long journey now. Already 17 days gone, and we have done all required by this book that are told by the book. So let me share the screen and we will go to day 18. Yeah, I hope everyone has made the magic check and keep visualizing it, keep holding it in your hand and be grateful for whatever you want to buy with that amount. Visualize buying it. Okay, and at the end of day today, just paste it somewhere in your on your refrigerator where you can see it often. Okay. Day 18, the magical to-do list. So we are gonna do something today, magical to-do list. It's going to help us do all our tasks on time. So yes, the world is full of magical things waiting for our wits to grow sharper. These are the words by Eden Philpotts, novelist and poet. Sentence is saying is that the world is full of magical things. Full of magical things. It's just about our brains getting sharper, or are we alert to see them? Are we conscious enough to notice them around us? So if we notice them, then we can find a lot of magical things around us, going around us. Someone will come and help you. I mean, this happens, when you are in gratitude, things happen just by small example. Today what happened, like, of course we are doing gratitude and we are like every time in a state of being grateful. So whenever you need something, someone or the other will come and help you. Say, I'll tell you a small example. Today we went to an Indian store and we were looking for trolley. So for trolley you need to put 1 pound coin in that. Okay, so me and my husband both didn't have any coin, and I was having kids around me, and I was just saying to just go and pick it up a basket. Suddenly a person came and gave 1 pound to me and said, you can use my coin, it's okay. I mean, how? And I needed that trolley because I had to buy a lot of heavy stuff. How? I don't know why it happened, but it's like people will come and help you and you'll be like amazed by things happening around you. Really, really magical. And it's about acknowledging, okay, it's 1 pound only, what the big deal? But a big deal. It's a big deal. The utilization of that at that time was a big deal. So yes, so we need to acknowledge things like this and be really, really grateful for universe being around you every time. Every time. So really, so you need to be alert and grow your wits sharper. Okay. So really, when you think about it, gratitude is your best friend. It is always available to you to help you, and it will not you or let you down. And can you see the screen clearly, or are you seeing any messages on my screen? Hello?
It's clear, no
Clear.
messages.
Okay, okay. Maybe I'm getting pop-ups. Okay. So it is always be there for you, always available to help you. It will never fail you or heavily. You see, I'm getting a lot of messages just because of my, just because of my, just hold, okay? Now tell me, am I visible? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I have removed my headphones. They were causing a little bit of trouble. Okay, so it will never let you fail you or let you down. And the more heavily you lean on it, the more it will do for you. And the more it will enrich your life. So gratitude is your best friend from now on. It will always help you wherever you are. It will never let you down. The more you rely on it, the more you feel grateful, the more you are in gratitude, you will do whatever you want to do in your life. You will get really small helps, bigger targets you will achieve. You will be amazed to see the results. So, this is the friend that you are making today forever. Today's magical practice will show you how to lean on gratitude even more. So, it can do far more magical things for you. Okay, so now gratitude will do things for you also. So, whatever things you want, so gratitude can do that for you. So, every day there are little life problems that come up and that need solving. Sometimes we can feel overwhelmed if we don't know how to solve a situation. Maybe your problem is that you don't have enough time for all the things you need to do, and you are at a loss because there are only 24 hours in a day. Okay. So, yeah, of course, we have little less time. Sometimes we are overwhelmed with a lot of work and lot of activities that you have to complete in that limited amount of time. So, what happens? So you feel overwhelmed. Yeah, it may be that you feel overwhelmed from work and you want more free time, but you can't see any way to have it. You may be at home taking care of children and you're feeling frazzled or exhausted, but you don't have the means to get support to give you time out. You may be faced with a problem that needs fixing, but you have no idea which way to turn to fix it. Yeah, it happens with almost all of us that we are busy in one or the other thing always. Yeah, we are busy in solving some problems or we are overwhelmed with our office work sometimes due to our household works, and there are few things which we are which we want to do, but we never get time to do that. It happens, right? Sometimes there is maybe a small form you have to fill or you have to file your IATR. Sometimes you're just taking like, when will I get time for doing that? So these are the small examples which we actually avoid doing and we want to do that. Yeah. So you may be faced with a problem. Maybe you have to fix something in your house, maybe, or maybe some appliance need to be get fixed, or there is a um there are some furniture needs to be fixed or anything, but we are just not getting time to do it. So you may have lost something and tried your best to locate it but had no luck. Or you might find you might want to find something like the perfect pet, perfect babysitter, great hairdresser, or amazing dentist or doctor. And despite your best efforts, you haven't been able to find what you need. Yes, you must be in search of a good maid or great hairdresser for you, or babysitter or a doctor, or whatever. Yeah, you may be in search of something, and despite your best efforts, you're not able to get. You could be in an uncomfortable situation because of something a person has asked you to do and you don't know how to respond to them. Or you could be in some kind of dispute with someone, and instead of getting it resolved, things seem to be getting worse. Yeah, it happens, right? So you could be in some kind of dispute with someone and you want to resolve it, but it is not getting resolved, but it is only getting worse day by day. So these are the small things which affect our lives, which can make our feelings go down because we are always in a rush, or maybe in a situation we just want to solve it, but we are so busy that we're not getting the time. So yes, this magical to-do list practice, yeah, sometimes we also lose some things, like we are not able to find a remote, or we are not able to find things in your house, like anything you have lost that you want to find and you're not getting it. So this magical to-do list practice will help you with any little day-to-day problems when you don't know what to do, or when you simply want something to be done for you. You will be amazed at the results. When you combine gratitude's magical power with the law of attraction, people's circumstances and events must be rearranged to do what you want done for you. You will not know how it will happen or how it will be done for you, and that it is not your job. Your job is simply to be as grateful as you can be for what you want done right now, as though it were done. and then let the magic happen. So what you have to do is you have to combine the gratitude's magical power. Like you have to, like we did for health, like we did for our relationship, what we have to do, we have to just imagine that that job is done for you. How you have to visualize. And what will happen? The law of attraction will move everything in your favor. People, circumstances, events, everything will be in your favor. बोलते हैं ना कायनात लग जाएगी, तो वही होता है. Universe will arrange things for you that it will be done for you. It will be done for you, and you have to just be grateful. Let the magic happen. Just be grateful for what you want done right now, as though it were done. Yeah, you have to visualize that it is done, and I am so thankful. Okay, so today, create a written to do list of the most important things you would like to be done or resolved for you, and title your list the magical to do list. You might put things on your list that you don't have time to do or don't want to do, along with any current problems from the smallest day to day things to bigger life situations. Think through any area of your life where you need something resolved or done for you. Okay, so you have to make a list today. Okay, it could be anything that you are facing problems with, or it could be anything, right? Rightly anything. Maybe you are searching for something which you want to buy, or you want to fix something in your house, or you want to go to the bank, or you want to apply for an account, or you want to apply for a card. I don't know what it is, but this could be something which you are just not able to do. So you have to list down those things. And then after making the list, when you have finished making your list, choose three things from your list to focus on today. Okay, so you list down all the activities which you think are pending from your side and choose three things from your list to focus on today. And one at a time, imagine that each item has been magically done for you. You know, listing down will also help you a lot. Sometimes we just have things in our mind. And whenever it happens that we list things down, we write it down, our things become more organized, our mind become more organized, and then we start focusing on, that activities. You must have noticed that at your work, when you list down things that you have to do in a day, you perform better. Yeah, so this is one way that you can just list down first, and then choose three things from your list to focus on today. And one at a time, imagine that each item has been magically done for you. Okay, so you have to imagine that it is done, and imagine that all people, circumstances, and events have been moved to do it for you, and it is now done, all sorted, all solved for you, and you are giving massive thanks in return for it having been done. Spend at least 1 minute on each of the three items, believing it is done, and feel enormous gratitude in return. So, here, the more gratitude you feel, imagining that the thing has been done for you, the more magic it will create. Yeah. So you have to believe that it is done. You have to feel enormous gratitude for that thing that has happened. So you can follow the same practice on the rest of the items on your list at another time, but there is power in simply putting the things you want done on the magical to-do list. So when you are done with your three tasks that you want today, so you can also do this exercise for the other tasks some other time, maybe tomorrow or somewhere other time. Okay. But the point which I just mentioned is, yes, when you write magical to-do list on the top of your sheet and you're mentioning the list of things to be done, that is also very, very powerful exercise. Very powerful exercise. Okay. So remember that the law of attraction says like attracts like. And that means that when you are grateful for the solutions as though you have them, you will attract everything you need into your life to resolve the situation. Yeah. So sometimes we just focus on the problems. Not focusing on the problems will only attract problems in your life. So if you are grateful for the solutions, solution of having a great babysitter, or solution for having a great cleaner, or maybe you're looking for some cook, or maybe you're looking for your lost item. So you are not focusing on the lost item, you're focusing that you have got it already, you have got the solution already. So you will attract everything you need into your life to resolve the situation. Yeah, focusing on problems attract more problems. You have to be a magnet to the solution, not a magnet to the problem. Yeah. So we have to become a magnet to the solution. So how will we become a magnet to the solution? By charging ourselves with gratitude and only focusing on the solution part. How we will focus on solution part? By thinking about the ideal situation. What do we want? What do we want as an ideal situation? It is similar to doing the exercise for your body part when you are visualizing about the ideal outcome of what you want. Like Rajat has shared in the morning, that was a fantastic sharing. Similarly, you have to visualize and imagine the ideal situation of whatever problem you are facing, whatever to do tasks you are facing, where you want the solution to come in front of you. So you will attract more solution in that case. Okay, so you will become a magnet to the solution, not a magnet to the problem. Being grateful that you have the solution and that it has been resolved attracts the solution. Yeah. So being grateful means you are acknowledging the fact that the problem is already solved. Okay. So when you do that, when you are thankful for the things which are already happened and imagine that it has happened, that attracts that thing to you. Similarly, like we have done for our dreams, like thank you, thank you, thank you, universe, for giving me this. So, what does that mean? We are giving thanks for a thing which is to happen in the future, but we are giving a feeling that it has been already done. When you are saying that it's already done, that guarantees that that has to come to you with the law of attraction. Okay. So to demonstrate how powerful this magical practice is, I want to share a story with you about my daughter who used this practice to attract her lost wallet back to her after being out one night. So she is telling a story of her daughter where she lost her wallet and how she got it back. Okay. So after being out one night, my daughter discovered the next morning that she did not have her wallet and she had no idea where she might have lost it, or even if it had been stolen. Okay, she didn't have any idea where is the wallet. So she called the restaurant where she went for dinner, the taxi company she used to come home, the local police station, and she searched the streets and knocked on surrounding doors. But no one had found her wallet, other than the fact that my daughter's wallet contained the usual precious things in it, including all her bank and credit cards, driver's license, and cash. Her biggest concern was that her wallet contained no current contact information because she had been overseas for some time. She didn't have a publicly listed phone number, and with a common surname, there seemed to be no hope. Okay, so what she is saying is that her wallet was missing, and her wallet didn't have any current contact information because she had been overseas for a long period of time. Okay, and there was no, in the driver license there was only a name, and this surname was very common, and her there was no publicly listed number on her name, so there was no hope. But despite the seemingly impossible obstacles, my daughter sat down, closed her eyes, and got a picture of her wallet in her mind. She visualized that she was holding her wallet in her hands. She opened her wallet, she went through all its contents, and she felt enormous gratitude that she had her wallet and everything in it back and in her hands. So she was visualizing that her wallet is with her and she's checking through all the contents and everything is in place, and she's extremely grateful for getting her wallet back. The rest of the day, whenever she thought of it, again my daughter imagined she had her wallet in her hands, and she felt enormous elation and gratitude that her wallet had been returned to her. Later that night, she received a call from a farmer who lived 100 miles away saying that he had found her wallet. The extraordinary part of this story is that the farmer had found the wallet in the street outside my daughter's home in the early hours of the morning, and he immediately searched the wallet looking for contact details. He made several calls in trying to find his owner, but to no avail, and so he gave up and drove back to his farm with the wallet. Okay, so everybody is getting what the story is about, or am I reading too fast?
Yes, yes.
Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah.
So, but while he was walking out in the fields at his farm, the wallet kept nagging and nagging at him, and he decided to search through it one last time. He found a small piece of paper with a man's Christian name written on it. And so he put the Christian name together with my daughter's surname and called directory assistance. There was just one listing for that Christian name and surname. The farmer called the phone number, and it was the home of my daughter's father. To this day, we do not know how the farmer got the phone number because it was an unlisted number. We called directory assistance ourselves several times after this happened, and the response every time was, sorry, there is no listing for that name. From 100 miles away, through the most extraordinary sequence of seemingly impossible events, my daughter's wallet was returned to her intact. She fulfilled her part in being grateful and that she had her wallet back, and as must happen, gratitude performed its magic and moved every person, circumstance, and event to return her wallet to her. So, this is a very, very extraordinary story where there was no number, but it happened. But it happened, she got her wallet back. Yeah, so this shows that there is a power in being grateful, in visualizing, and how things can move into your direction as you want by being grateful, by being enormously extremely grateful that you have got it already. The magical power of gratitude is available for you to use as well, and it has always been. You just had to discover it for yourself and learn how to use it. So this power which this daughter used, her daughter used, is available for every one of us to use. So Sakshi also shared an example last week of her mobile phone lost, her husband's mobile phone, and she got it intact, even if he lost it in the cricket ground. So how can you imagine being a mobile phone being lost in a public place and you get it within 2 hours of your being grateful? She was visualizing it in her hands and she was thinking that he is scrolling down the phone, and it happened because this power of gratitude is available for every one of us to use. Yeah, so it you just have to discover it for yourself and learn how to use it. So I'll read the exercise. Oh my god, I need my laptop charger. Okay, I'll just read. Let's see. Magic practice number 18, the magical to-do list. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Create a written list of the most important things or problems you need done or solved. Title your list the magical to-do list. Choose three of the most important things from your list, and one at a time, imagine that each thing has been done for you. Okay, so you have to think that the thing has been done for you. Okay, so you have to think that, oh, okay, it is done. Spend at least 1 minute on each thing, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. Number five, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this chapter. Anything you would like to ask about the chapter, or is it clear? That means it is clear. Silence says it is clear.
Yeah, yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Okay, great. So I'll send the assignment in the group that what you have to do. You have to visualize your work being done. Okay.
है ना?
Okay. So let's do gratitude then. Yeah. Okay. So you can switch on the videos if you can. Thank you, universe, for a beautiful and amazing life. Thank you for an amazing, amazing life that you are given us. A beautiful morning, a beautiful sunrise, the five elements, the air that we breathe, which is keeping us alive, the sunlight, which gives us warmth, also gives the plants the energy to grow, the fruits, vegetables that are grown in our garden, in our surroundings. We are getting everything on our doorstep such comfortably. Thank you, universe, for a luxurious life we are living in. Thank you for the house that we are living in. Thank you for the money that we have received all throughout our lives, the education, the skills that we have learned in our lives. Thank you for that. Thank you for my brain so I can study, read, understand, and perform my work efficiently. Thank you for my voice, my tongue, my teeth, which enable me to speak and convey my messages, communicate with my family members, my colleagues, my friends, and everyone around me. Thank you for a perfect health, perfect body, so that I can be independent. Thank you for the food in our lives. Thank you for internet, Zoom, for every one of you to be here and attend this reading book session. Thank you, Rhonda, for writing this book for us. Thank you, Magic, for being in our lives, for giving us this strength, for giving us this belief that we can understand it and follow it in our lives. Thank you that we are able to practice. Thank you, universe, for choosing us so we understand this knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you for making our lives easier by gratitude. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. Love you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Samida. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
God.
amazing session.
Thank you,
Bold.
God, that I could take the session. Yes.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you all.